Are you willing to risk everything if it meant losing everything? Are you willing to risk everything if it meant losing everything? People often come to me and tell me, oh, I've tried everything to get rich. I've tried everything to lose weight. But then when you look at them, right, the only thing that they have done consistently is quit. Because honestly, right, if you have tried everything to get rich, I'm pretty sure something will have worked out by now and you have stumbled across something that will have worked for you. If you really tried to lose weight, I'm sure if you tried all the solutions to lose weight, something will have happened by now. Many people's problems is that when they are talking about, oh, I've tried everything, they are talking about all the things that they couldn't see through. You done tried day trading for a month, then you quit. You done tried dropshipping for a month and then you quit. You done tried affiliate marketing for a month and then you quit. You haven't seen nothing through to see if it actually works for you. Slow progress is better than no progress at all. How can you really expect to have something that can last for a long time if you haven't built up the skill set to even push it forward, to push it all the way through? How can you tell me, oh, I've tried everything to lose weight, and then you go to the gym for about 30 minutes, right? And then you come home, have a plate full of steak, potatoes, cornbread, collard greens, macaroni, dressing, the whole 9 yards. Talking about you done tried to lose weight. No. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, and it's not a bad thing by you saying, oh, I've tried everything, but have you been consistent on trying to find something that works for you? That's the question. Because when I say, oh, are you willing to risk everything if it meant losing everything, I am talking about, are you actually willing to put all your cards on the table? Your whole belief in yourself, on your skills, on your skill set, and put everything on the line. And if it fails, you lose everything. Because some of you right now are in your 20s, between the ages of 20, 29, and you have yet to take a risk yet. Why? Why are you so adamant on playing it safe? This is your time to take all the risk that you want to take in this world right now, here in your 20s. You don't have that much responsibility. Some of you even live at home and you are not even taking a risk. How? You won't go homeless. You won't go homeless. You live with your mom and dad. If you was to fail right now, you won't go homeless. You won't go broke. And then some of you who are living on your own, you still have access to your mom and dad. So therefore, if you take a risk and you happen to lose money, they are right there for you. Nothing's going to happen to you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you by risking and jumping and taking the leap of faith for you to get the things that you want in your lifetime. Because if you say, okay, I'm in my 20s, I just graduated college, and then you have started that job and you don't even like it. So what you plan on doing? You plan on working this job that you do not like for the rest of your life. And I know many people are doing it, but are you going to do it? Are you actually sure that you can't do better? Because a lot of you who think that you cannot do better, it's only because you think that way is why you are not doing better. You are your biggest enemy. You say, I can't do better, when that's the only reason why you're not doing better. But if you actually go deep within yourself and say, you know what, man, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. I deserve better. I want more. Guess what will happen? You will start to search for more opportunities. You will go out into the world amongst the horizon and search for things that fit you, that are actually better for you. Because many of y'all in your 20s, bro, me included, you are not having no type of self-love, no self-belief, anything. You start something, then you quit. You are playing it safe. You say, oh, I don't like this position that I'm in, but you know what? It's cool. It's all right. I'm going to just be here for the rest of my life and nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. No. That's not the way to live. People always talk about, oh, these young folks are just so lazy. It's not that we're lazy. It's because a lot of us have found our worth. That, oh, you want to work this job that pays little to nothing, right? The manager will come to you and say, oh, well, can you work overtime? You do overtime for this company for years, right? Let's say you call out sick, right? Or like whatever, right? And then the manager starts treating you differently. It's not that young people are lazy, it's that many young people have found a means to an end by saying, you know what, this job right here is not worth it for me. This job right here, it's not serving me right. It's not serving my purpose. So therefore, let me go out and find something different. Because people say, oh, well, millennials this, millennials that. No. If you are in your 20s, why are you not prioritizing your future? That's my question. My question is not, oh, how come you're not working harder? Because no, a lot of you are working hard. But it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. Work smarter instead of working harder. And then if you have both of them, you are gold, you are platinum, you are diamond. What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What are you actually seeking in this world that you want to have? And I'm not even talking about from a materialistic standpoint. I'm talking about from a wholeness standpoint. How do you want to feel? How do you see yourself in the future? Would your younger self be proud of who you are right here today? And that question is for all of you, 20, 30, 40s, 50s and up. Would your younger self be proud of who you are right now? And if so, that's great. But if not, what are you doing to actively change and make progress into something that is better for you and for your future? Because that's what matters. That's what actually matters. It doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. Because if you say, oh, well, I started low, so therefore I'm going to finish low, that's not the truth. But if you say, oh, you know what, I started down here, but I'm going to finish at the peak, at the pinnacle, now you have something to work with. Do not allow society to strip away the hope out of your heart. What is a human without hope? If you cannot even hope for a better future, at least hope for something. Because back to the question again, if you are willing to risk everything, to lose everything, you have hope that something is going to work out. You have hope that, you know what, I can actually win this and it's not over. That question has so many endings. It has so many different scenarios. But the question comes down to you actually saying, you know what, I may not have it all figured out right now, but I'm still going to move forward and make some type of progression, because small progress, like I always say, is better than no progress at all. And also, who are you hanging around with? Are the people around you, are they actually supporting you? Are they actually wanting better for themselves? Because it's one thing for someone to want better for you, but if their actions are showing that they don't care about themselves, actions speak louder than words. So if their actions are showing that they are not actually following what they are saying to you, I'm not saying you gotta leave them all behind, but some of them you might have to distance yourself from. Because birds of a feather flock together. Eagles fly with eagles, pigeons fly with pigeons. And if you are around all these people who do not want better for themselves, what does that make you? You will be the next person who doesn't want nothing better for themselves. And that's something that you actually want. The difference between you and them, you actually want better. You don't want to raise your kids in poverty. You don't want to have your kids live throughout the struggles that you had to go through. You don't want that. You want better. But in order for you to have better, you must do better. So what are you willing to risk to have better? What are you willing to sacrifice to have better? That's the big question. Are you willing to actually put away some of your vices? Put away some of your addictions for a better future? Because when I ask you, would your current self look forward to the future you? How do you think? Because if you are currently drinking and smoking right now, all day, every day, how will you look in the future? If you are refusing to take risks right now to become successful, how will you look in 5 more years? Because right now, you're 20, you blink, you be 25, and then you blink again, you are 30, and so on and so on. Time doesn't stop for nobody. So when I ask you, would your younger version be proud of who you are right now, but how do you think your future self will look at you right now? And how will you look at your future self in the future? Do you actually believe that, you know what, if I continue on the same path that I am embarking on right now, that I will go somewhere that is glorious? If not, you have to make a means to actually change it. Because when people tell me that they have tried everything, that is a lie. You haven't tried everything. You have quit at every single thing that you have done. But if you are consistent about being consistent, and you actually embark on this path, and you are consistent no matter the obstacles, no matter the trials and tribulations, something is bound to break through for you. Your time is not over. You are still living, you are still breathing. It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you finish. Because if you say, oh, this obstacle came in front of me, oh, and it was just too much. No. Let me give you an analogy. You have a stack of cards, 52 cards in a deck. All those cards are the cards that you will be dealt with in your life. And guess what? You was meant to handle every single card. Every single one out of the 52 cards in the deck, you was meant to handle every single one. So when you tell me, oh, an obstacle, a trial was just too hard for me, I don't believe you. Because otherwise, it would have never been placed in front of you. Nothing will never come into your life that you could not handle. You chose to quit. That's what you chose to do. It's not that it beat you, you beat your own self. It didn't beat you, you beat yourself. That's what happened. You will never have an obstacle in your life that you could not handle. You will never have a trial in your life that you could not handle. And if someone told you otherwise, they are lying. They are selling you a fallacy. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, take a risk, especially if you're young man, a young woman. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're still alive. You still have your youth. You still are breathing. Like, if you fall short, so what? So what? Who cares? Or is that the problem? Are you actually caring about how people feel about you? You don't want people to see you lose. You don't want people to see you fall. Because you care about how they think about you, about what they say about you. I give you more of an applause for trying out something new. There are people on the sidelines who will never try to change their lives, and they have the audacity to laugh at you. That lets you know they're not really about anything in life, period. Because if they have the audacity to laugh at you for trying something new, for going for the stars, and they have the audacity to laugh, their opinions don't matter because they are nobodies. Once you get out of that fear of what people think about you, now you have no background noise. You have no distractions because your mind is clear. You have that mental clarity that is needed to get to point A to point B. Because you are no longer worried about what people say about you and how they think about you and how they feel about you. You are now free. The shackles are gone. And I ask you the question again, are you willing to risk everything to lose everything? If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Thank you.